Formula One is about much more than fast cars. A global audience of millions watched the last Grand Prix in Bahrain. The sport is awash with money, but questions are being asked about where some of it ends up. A lack of money was the problem here in Banbury. You're looking at the boxed remains of Manor Racing. The team finished last in last year's championship and went bust. 200 people lost their jobs. Manor's assets are being auctioned off to raise money for creditors. For years, smaller teams in Formula One have complained that the rules of the sport make it difficult to survive financially. The Fédération Internationale d'Automobile, or FIA, is Formula One's governing body. The FIA is supposed to act independently and in the sport's best interest. But 4 years ago, it changed the way Formula One was run in a way that disadvantaged the smaller teams like Manor and enriched itself in the process. ITV News has obtained a copy of a confidential agreement between the FIA and Formula One from 2013. The deal not only created a new strategy group from which the 4 smaller teams were excluded, it also doubled the FIA's annual income from Formula One and the teams. In addition, the FIA was given a lump sum of $5 million for entering into the agreement and a 1% stake in Formula One for $460,000. According to the document, the stake had a value of $70 million. The boards of Formula One and the FIA approved the agreement. Bernie Ecclestone, Formula One's chief executive, and Jean Todt, the FIA's president, publicised the deal, but the details of the 1% stake and the cash lump sum were not made public. Neither were they disclosed when Liberty Media made its takeover bid for Formula One last year.
In theory, the FIA had the power to block the deal because its approval was needed in order for it to proceed, but it didn't block the deal and ended up $80 million richer thanks to the 1% stake it had in the sport.
It cashed in.
It cashed in.
The new Formula One season is only 3 races old, and next stop is Russia. The sport is under new ownership, but the 2013 deal raises questions about the way it was run in the past.
My throttle pedal is broken. I've written to the Sirius Ford office asking them to look at this deal and say, do they feel there was a breach of the Bribery Act and does it warrant investigation? I think we need to know.
Tonight, the Sirius Fraud Office told ITV News its intelligence unit is reviewing material in its possession. A pre-investigation process is underway.